Excuse me?
What are you doing?
I can't hear you.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Taking pictures.
For what?
Because I want to. What do you...
They called the cops.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright. Look, can you tell them when they call them, can you tell them to bring me a bottle of water? I'm thirsty.
You can tell the cops that.
Alright, thanks. Appreciate you. Look how she parked. That's the best way you could park?
How you doing, sir?
That's the best way you could park?
Yes, it is. How you doing today?
That's crazy. What if somebody need to give up?
Sir, they're asking for you.
I need your name and badge
The
number.
video opens with a familiar scene. A citizen standing in public, camera in hand, quietly recording the exterior of a bank. Within moments, tension begins to build. A female officer approaches, immediately questioning his actions and implying that filming in public is somehow prohibited. The man calmly explains he is simply taking pictures, exercising what he believed to be his constitutional right. Before long, the situation escalates, not because of aggression, but because of misunderstanding. What begins as a peaceful recording session quickly turns into a confrontation over knowledge of the law, authority, and the limits of public freedom.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either. Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
All right, they're asking for you to leave from in front of this property.
Can I get your name and badge number?
488, Officer Owens.
Officer Owens,
Yes.
488?
Yep.
Okay. They're asking...
Remember what I gave you that information, right?
They-
Did you hear what I asked you?
No.
They're asking for you to be removed from in front of this property.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you can record, but you can go down to that corner to the light, but not right here in front of the bank.
Okay.
Okay? I'd appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you. You're still recording me.
Huh?
You're still standing here recording.
Yeah, yeah.
And I asked you to not record right here in front
So
of
you
me.
asking me?
I asked you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going
Let me
on?
see your ID.
ID for what?
Can I have your ID?
No.
Just so I can see who you are.
No, you can't have my ID.
Okay, can you get the camera out of my face?
As the interaction continues, another officer arrives on scene. The focus shifts from curiosity to control. The officers request identification, despite the man committing no visible crime. He refuses, asserting his right not to provide ID without reasonable suspicion. The officers insist the bank has complained and want him removed from the front of the property. However, the man remains on what appears to be public space. The exchange highlights a growing tension between perceived authority and constitutional protections, as both sides stand firm, one demanding compliance, the other demanding justification.
You all the way over there. The camera not in your face.
It is in my face. It's pointed directly at me.
Yeah, of
Right.
course. I got to keep it pointed at
Right?
you.
And I'm asking you not to.
You asking again?
You have your ID on you?
Nah, I left my wallet in my other jeans pocket. Where I'm from?
Yeah.
The Earth.
Earth?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you live?
Where you from?
Do you live in Edison?
Where you from?
Do you live in Edison?
I don't ask the questions like that.
And I don't either.
Okay. So is this conversation over?
It's not. We both just gonna have to stay here.
Okay.
But they're asking you to not record in front of their property.
Okay.
May I ask you why you're recording?
I want to take pictures.
But this is not a picture. This is a video.
Yeah, it's like 30 frames per second. It's like pictures.
That's not a picture in the video. It's two different things.
It's like multiple pictures all in one.
That's not a picture.
That's what the video is.
May I ask why you're doing that?
Yeah.
Sir, may I ask why you're recording in front of this bank? Is it something?
The debate deepens when the officers challenge the very act of recording. They argue that filming makes customers uncomfortable, while the man counters that there is no expectation of privacy in public. The conversation shifts into a technical and philosophical exchange. What defines a picture versus a video, and whether intent matters. The officers repeatedly ask why he is recording. His answer remains simple: because he can. The dialogue reveals a fundamental conflict between public discomfort and protected rights, exposing how unfamiliarity with First Amendment principles can escalate routine encounters.
And I can help you with today?
No, I'm good.
So why are you recording?
I like the building.
They don't want you recording.
I might want to buy this building one day.
It's not for sale.
It might be one day. Everything for sale. Everything got a price on it.
Today it does not.
Yeah. You started messing up my video.
Well, you don't have to do that.
That's a backup?
You know everything else. You tell me.
You guys can 10-8. 10-8. Tell them to 10-8. Can I get your name and badge number, sir? Who?
547.
547 Hughes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I'm asking you to leave from in front of the property.
Again, you asking me.
Well, now I'm telling you. You gotta go.
I'm not leaving. What you gonna do? You gonna arrest me from standing here? Why? Why I can't stand here?
Excuse me?
Why I can't stand here?
Because of what you're doing.
What I'm doing?
You tell me.
I'm recording.
And they don't want you to.
It's
You
a
have
constant.
right. They're worried that.
As minutes pass, the officers attempt to draw boundaries, instructing the man to move away from the bank's windows. He questions the legality of such an order, asking whether standing on public property while recording is a crime. The officers suggest that while he can stand there, he cannot film. This distinction becomes a car dispute. The man maintained composure, emphasizing that recording public buildings is lawful. The officers, however, frame the situation as suspicious rather than illegal, revealing how perception often drives enforcement decisions more than statute.
You're going to be sending their
But isn't this a constitutionally protected activity?
They're worried
That you,
about sending
then
their
you,
customers away. The customers
isn't
that-
it?
Are you a customer of TD?
I don't answer questions like that.
The customers that they have, when they go inside, they're
Okay.
complaining about you.
About what?
Now you're bringing the problem.
What are they complaining about though?
Making them uncomfortable recording them. They don't know.
They out in
they don't
public.
know if you're watching them.
They out in
You're
public.
there.
I don't know if they watching me either. They got cameras looking at me.
But you're here. And
Okay.
that's why they want you to go.
I got the right to be here, right?
Okay, but not to record.
Why not?
You can stand here all day, but they don't want the camera here.
Okay, well, you know, a lot of people want a lot of things, man. I like the building. I want to record the building. Is that a problem though?
On the side, but people are coming in here to spend their money with this bank, and they have a right to say so.
I don't know. This is out in public. When you out in public, there's no expectations of privacy.
Not having a camera recorded at somebody. You have a debit card, right? You go to the bank, right?
Yep.
And when you go to the bank,
When I go to the bank,
you
when
at the ATM machine.
The conversation grows more intense as the man presses further. If there is no crime, why demand ID? Why restrict filming? The officers argue that customers fear being recorded while conducting financial transactions. The man responds with a reminder that surveillance cameras record everyone entering the bank daily. The inconsistency becomes clear. Recording is acceptable when done by institutions, but questioned when done by individuals. The exchange underscores a broader societal tension: the normalization of corporate surveillance versus discomfort with citizen documentation in open public spaces.
Of course, every time. When you go to the ATM, they don't record you every time.
That's for the business, not as an
It don't make a difference. Who recording? How?
It does.
How?
What if you're looking at somebody putting their pen?
What is it? It ain't what you do when you. It ain't what you look at when you recording. It's what you do with the information after you get it.
And that's the question. What are you going to be doing with the information once you get it?
If you don't do nothing with it, there's no crime.
That's so you just what are you saying then?
There's no crime.
It is a problem.
So why are you recording? What's your reasoning? Why are you recording the bank? What's your reasoning?
So now I gotta have a reason to record,
I mean,
to take pictures.
Repeatedly, officers ask for his reasoning, as though exercising a right requires justification. He challenges that notion directly. Must someone provide a reason to record in public? The officers describe the act as weird, yet concede it is not illegal. That distinction becomes powerful. In a free society, legality does not depend on normality. The man stands firm, arguing that unusual behavior alone does not equate to criminal conduct. The interaction illustrates how unfamiliar activities often trigger suspicion, even when they fall squarely within constitutional boundaries.
do people just normally just stand and record a bank?
Yeah. I'm taking pictures, man. Recording.
Taking pictures of a bank?
Yeah.
On Saturday?
Yeah. What are you guys doing on a Saturday? You here watching me take pictures? You guys ain't got nothing to do.
Hear about you taking pictures of a bank.
And when you got called here, you see me taking pictures. You see I ain't doing nothing wrong, so you guys can leave.
No Nobody really just records the bank.
You know, it's weird, but it ain't illegal, you know? Some things is weird. Another one, for a man with a camera, oh my God.
Recording a bank for no reason.
This is crazy. And look how you guys park, man. Look how you guys parking.
What's your name, boss man?
I'm not giving you my name.
All right, well listen, you can stand out there as long as you want. Just don't come in.
What's your name? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Have a great day.
Eventually, the officers escalate their response by issuing a trespass warning on behalf of the bank. The man questions how he can be trespassed from private property when he has remained on public grounds. The warning appears preventative rather than reactive. Tension peaks as accusations of misconduct surface, and the man announces his intention to request body camera footage. Despite the heated words, no arrest is made. Instead, the officers draw a firm line, warning of future consequences should he step onto private property.
Oh yeah. All right, see you later, tyrant.
Right? You're being trespassed for TD Bank, okay?
How can you be
Back on the property, you're
How
gonna be arrested for
can you be trespassed
You
and I
understand
never
that?
been on the property?
private property, okay? If you step back onto the property, we come back, you will be locked up for defiant trespass.
Okay.
I'm giving you notice.
You got a card? You got a card?
I don't have a car.
Where your police department at? Where your police department at?
Edison Police Department.
All right, you got a card?
No, I don't.
All right, cause you got your body cam when you was in there. You had your body cam on.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to request that body cam from you. I am. Cause you dirty. I know you dirty. You dirty. Yeah, you dirty.
Good luck with everything, all right?
Yeah, you too. Good luck and be safe out there.
As the officers depart, the camera remains rolling, a silent witness to the entire exchange. The closing message turns reflective, asking viewers why so many encounters seem rooted in confusion over basic constitutional rights. The scene becomes more than a dispute outside a bank. It transforms into a broader commentary on civic awareness, accountability, and the importance of understanding the law. In the end, no crime occurred, no arrest was made, and no violence unfolded. Yet the questions linger about power, public space, and the role of citizens who choose to document it.